What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. It is a little after 12 o'clock here. It is a beautiful day for once, actually, after it just snowing yesterday. So that's fantastic. But I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. But we've got some great news as Eagles fans. Let's go. So I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time. This is not a live video, but I would love to hear your thoughts down below on this move. But we've got some information on the Eagles coordinator search. One of the interviewees that you guys know I had the bottom of this list, Vance Joseph. You know, I wanted to stay as far away as I could from this one, but congratulations to the Broncos fans. You get your old head coach back. Vance Joseph is now the defensive coordinator for the Denver Broncos. So, dodged a bullet on this one, but we talked about it. You know, Eagles fans and Eagles media going to be very excited when they see this guy was second in blitz percentage. Didn't mind that he was 23rd in sacks, 24th in pass yards per game. But if he blitzes every play, that's when you're talking. I was not of that mindset. So this is great news for me. But you see, he was the head coach from the Broncos from 17 to 18. Then he was the defensive coordinator since then, and now back, but as the Broncos defensive coordinator. So, look, they obviously have a new coaching staff there. Sean Payton going to do his thing, and obviously, his relationship with Vance Joseph, he thought, he could do special things for the Broncos. So, look, if you're a Broncos fan and Cardinals fan, whatever it may be, that's great. It's fantastic. Best of luck to you. But I am an Eagles fan, and for me, I am of the mindset of the NFL changing and, keeping on pace with that. And I liked having a number one defense. I loved breaking records with sacks, being third in, NFL history in sacks. We talk about history breaking, 4 players with 10 plus sacks. That's pretty insane. So I know a lot of people want to get away from that, go more bottom tier defense. I think for me, you just build on what you had last year. You add the pieces, that we've mentioned. And look, throughout free agency, throughout this draft, I'm going to talk about each of those pieces and how the Eagles can be right back to where they were. So run it back, baby. Give me that same, team with the Super Bowl. Look, this time I want to win it. This time I want to see the right adjustments. I want to see, the NFL making sure that we are not being cheated out of a game where the sod guy is a Chiefs fan, helping them out, stopping a record-breaking pass rush. I want to see things, obviously some differences, but the things that helped us be the most dominant team in the NFL, I want to do that again. So, with the pass rush, we would have destroyed the Chiefs as we saw in the first half. Even with that, holding Patrick Mahomes to his career low in the playoffs, 182 yards. That's pretty phenomenal, only losing by 3 points. I know I'm in the minority of thinking Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes are good, but I think, it's not a horrible thing to, you never as a second-year coach should, be losing to those kind of players and coaches. They're not that good. It's like, I think they are. So for me, I'm staying away from Vance Joseph's defense. And, he runs, a 3-4, as people want to say, odd fronts. I think, the NFL is changing and all coaches know that. They're going to have versatility in their schemes. But I think that guys are already on board with that. I think, these younger guys we've talked about, more up my alley. That's my opinion, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Were you a fan of Vance Joseph? Do you think the Eagles should blitz every play? What is your mindset? Are you one of those fans that think, Seth Joyner should be, the defensive coordinator? Reno Mahe should be special teams coordinator. Kevin Cobb, offensive coordinator. Let me know what your thoughts are. For me, I enjoy when they're intelligent guys that know how football works, but I know a lot of people think, if you played in the NFL, you should be able to be a head coach, a defensive coordinator. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. For me, there are still some damn good candidates here as coordinator. Sorry, I got a little tongue twisted there. But for me, we talked about in-house what the Eagles have, and we've lost Nick Rallis. We just lost yesterday the kid that went to the Dolphins there. What was it? Casper, the friendly ghost or whatever. So, yeah, this new guy, whoever he is, or if you promote Denard Wilson, going to have to bring some names with him, and that's perfectly fine. That's usually what goes down. And we talked about Denard Wilson, the in-house candidate for me. So I think, I'm still on board with that. But again, the top out of house candidates for me, Sean Desai, a very close second to Denard Wilson. I would be ecstatic if we got this young man. And then the same goes for Glenn Schumann, who we talked about yesterday. The Eagles will be interviewing. So some great candidates, young minds, and another young mind from the college level, And look, just because they're a collegiate guy doesn't mean that, they're going to fail in the NFL. These guys have to start somewhere. I am not of that thinking either. So Jesse Minter, he did great with Michigan. So maybe he could do the same here in the NFL. But the Eagles are kicking the tires on all of these guys. And, you've got someone like Chris Shula, Don Shula's nephew. Like that's, a great family tree there. But, they have to start somewhere again. And a lot of these guys you just saw, haven't been defensive coordinators at the NFL level. So a lot of people instantly, oh, that guy can't do it. Well, Jonathan Gannon, Shane Steichen, Nick Sirianni, everybody said they couldn't do it. And well, we were just in the Super Bowl in their second year together. So they can. And look, I just think that people need to get on board with where the NFL is today. But these guys, they are all, of that aggressive mindset, a little more aggressive than Gannon, but they have that multiple scheme idea. And I think for me, you can go check out all those videos. They each have their own individual video there. But I think for me, still plenty of great candidates. This doesn't even affect my top 5 guys. So very pumped up to see Vance Joseph go on because I know that the Eagles had said that they interviewed him second time. We're talking with him. So dodged a bullet on that one, but let me hear your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. How do you feel about this move? Maybe you're a Cardinals fan. You're ecstatic to see him go. You got some questions on Jonathan Gannon. You haven't met an Eagles fan that actually enjoyed being a top defense. Let me know. I'd love to tell you about he or Nick Rallis, whatever it may be. You're a Broncos fan. You're pissed what I just said. Let me know how you feel about Vance Joseph and how great he was as your head coach a couple years ago. Whatever is on your mind, I would love to hear it. You're an Eagles fan. Who is your candidate that you would love to see as the Eagles defensive coordinator? Let me know down below. But I will be back tonight with the free agency show. We'll be talking who will stay, who will go, in my opinion. So I hope to see you live then tonight. But until then, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have yourselves a great day. Stay safe out there. And as always, go Birds!